Middlesex fought brilliantly to prevent Nottinghamshire from claiming a victory in the opening LV County Championship match of the season at Lord's, the game ending in a draw. Early wickets on the final morning would have put the visitors in the box seat, but it took them an hour before Harry Gurney nearly got shot of the obdurate Nick Gubbins. He had defended manfully for a long period of time, but then nearly gave it away by trying to take on a single his partner Nick Compton was not interested in. Gubbins had already seen out 13 overs on the previous evening when Notts had set their hosts an impossible 519 runs to win. Starting on 57 for 1, Gubbins and Compton then added 75 more in the morning. Compton opened up his second spell at Middlesex with an innings of real importance. Beginning the day on 37, he took 85 minutes to get to his half-century, one which used up valuable time, 140 deliveries in fact, from which he'd found the fence 6 times. It looked as if Nottinghamshire would go wicketless in the morning, but in the very last over of it, Gubbins' resistance was ended as he was taken at short leg off Samit Patel. Gubbins had batted for 3.5 hours for his 37, an excellent effort from one with limited first-class experience. His hard work did not go to waste either, as Adam Voges now joined Compton to frustrate his old employers. Another 13 overs passed by to make Notts' job that much more difficult. But they were then given real hope when Gurney, the pick of their attack, produced a beauty to have Compton held at slip after sticking it out for more than 4 hours for his very valuable 85. Then, next ball, Gurney did it again, coming up with something almost unplayable for a new batsman. Paul Sterling was immediately heading back, having been held by Patel. Now on 231 for 4, effectively 5 down, with Darwin Milan nursing a fractured finger, not yet midway through the day, the visitors would have now been confident of finishing the job off. They would have known, however, that Voges, the player of the recent summer down under, was a man they needed to get before too long. The Australian simply carried on the kind of form which has seen him selected by Australia at the age of 35. He registered a 50 against his former county, one which occupied only 66 balls, an innings at odds really with what had gone before it. This was his 8th boundary, and he would have been feeling good about the match situation as we headed towards the tea break. But before that arrived, John Simpson played on, deciding to pull out of his shot too late to give Jake Ball a wicket. So tea arrived with Middlesex on 235 for 5, and there were 31 overs left for Nottinghamshire to gather the wickets they needed. Gurney was convinced that he had James Harris leg before. It was the left-armer who did put his side back in control though, by getting one through Voges to bowl him for 72 with 25 overs remaining. There were 19 left when Tom Helm was bang in front to Patel for 5, leaving with his side now on 264 for 7, and with much still to do to save the game. It was not too dissimilar to Middlesex's last game of last season when a hard-fought draw sent Lancashire and knocked them down to Division 2. It is a game of fine margins. This proves that just into the final hour, and Tim Murtagh was missed at slip, although it was by no means an easy opportunity. Gurney tried his heart out and caused Murtagh some discomfort, but he and Harris were exceptional, keeping calm as the pressure remained on them for a long period of time. An hour and a quarter was survived by this pair, with Harris producing an innings which used up 20 overs itself, as he ended the day a happy man on 36. He deserved the plaudits. When he sent his 120th ball to the boundary, ensuring that Vernon Philander remained without a wicket all day, the job had been done. It had been a wonderful day's cricket in delightful conditions, but Nottinghamshire may have been left wondering what might have been as the players shook hands. They had to settle in the end for the draw and 10 points, while Middlesex claimed 8. The Londoners missed the next round of games, while Nottinghamshire greet the champions Yorkshire to Trent Bridge, a game which promises to be a classic.